So, what are we doing tonight, Paul?
So, we have these mini bikes, these little moto
Just like that one over there.
Just like that one over here.
We got a, what is that, like a 2-3 horsepower on there?
Yeah, we have a 2 horsepower. It's a 75cc engine on it. And, you know, we like shit fast and loud.
We got a kind of a dumb idea.
We got a dumb idea.
Maybe these mufflers will give you an idea of what we're thinking. Obviously, you already read the video for the title for the video.
Yes, so this is like what we got going on right now. This is a little bit, if you want to take a look back, just to see how fucking ridiculous.
That is a, how many cc's is this motor?
656 cc. So this is from a 2 horsepower, 75cc engine.
Yeah.
To a 22 horsepower engine, 656 cc.
So this is going to be a little pit bike with 2 cylinders and over, what would you say, probably 18 horsepower onto that motor?
Yes.
It's going to be absolutely insane.
So first thing we have to do...
First thing we're going to do is fit this monster on this bike.
So I think we're going to have to cut some stuff and reattach some stuff. And
I mean, as is, right now the carburetor is not, it's about 4 inches too high. Clearance-wise, sideways, we're looking good. It's just going to fit in between the tire and the front of the frame. This thing is going to look ridiculous when it's done.
It's going to, and plus we're going to have like 2 feet of fucking exhaust pipe out the back.
It's going to sound like a damn Harley.
And it's going to be cool as shit. And it's going to be loud, and it's going to be fast, and it's going to be dangerous.
I think we're going to need a wheelie bar for this. Probably new tires.
Yeah, it's going to need a slick for sure.
I just think it looks absolutely ridiculous like this. This fucking big-ass motor just sitting on this tiny mini bike. Yeah, in case you were wondering, the original motor, what kind of end did that one make?
That one is about the same, wasn't it? Like a 2 horsepower engine?
Yeah, I think it was like a, what, a 79cc?
Yeah, it was a 79cc, but that one blew up. The crankshaft literally snapped.
Somehow we managed to snap the
I don't know
crankshaft.
how that's possible. That's that Hong Kong Chong Ping Wong Chong Chong motors you got here. You know.
The Chinese cast iron.
Yes. Yes. You know.
This thing is like, I don't even know when this
America.
thing was made. It's probably made in like, what would you say? Probably like 90s, 2000s maybe?
Yeah, it's just
I'm not even sure. It's a Briggs & Stratton opposed twin. That's the only reason we're able to fit on this frame, because it's not a V-twin. You don't see these very often. It's going to be fat as hell though. What are you going to do when you first ride it?
First thing I'm going to do when I ride it is try not to kill myself.
You know, usually what do we do when we get on a new bike?
Oh, we full throttle it.
You got to full throttle it, because these bikes...
That's why it's going to have a wheelie bar.
The centrifugal clutch, I mean, on these types of bikes, you usually got to full throttle it to get it to even engage. If we do that on this, you're going to go flying off the back.
Yeah, and I don't even think we're going to even put a clutch on it. It's going to have to be...
Of course, it's going to be mounted from the other side.
Yeah.
You're going to have to get that 1-inch shaft and clutch back to the sprocket somehow. It's got electric start. It's going to be insane. So we've done some fitment, tried a few things. We've come to the conclusion that this behemoth of a motor is not going to fit on this frame without a little bit of adjustment to the frame, we'll put it that way.
We're going to have to make it bigger.
So we're going to make the bike longer and slightly taller in the engine compartment area of the frame.
So we were thinking about cutting it here,
Yep.
and extending it back
About
an extra 6 inches.
Maybe 12 inches.
So probably about here.
And then right here as well. We're going to cut it there. And then you can see how this whole thing is kind of sloped down towards the top of the motor. So we're going to bend it straight up till it's flat. And then kind of build a box frame over the back.
Kind of like how that one looks.
Yeah, more just something like this kind of style of an older bike. So we're going to do that. We took off the intake manifold and carburetor, see if we can get it to fit without that, but it's still just too damn big for this bike. And you can see from the top, if we're going to get this thing lined up with the shaft right here, back to the sprocket, this engine's going to be like off to the side.
Yeah.
Yep, so you're going to be like riding that under your right leg, with exhaust ports going out right everywhere. So we're going to have to do a little bit of cutting. Yeah, good enough. I got quite a bit of scrap steel. We're going to finally put some of the square tube to use. What do you think, Paul?
I think it's going to be badass.
It's a project.
It's a project, and it's going to be cool as hell. And our neighbors are going to continually hate us.
Yeah, so we're going to get it put back together and get a first test run of it and see how she runs. I haven't actually put this thing into start mode, have we?
No.
we're gonna do that. We just picked this up from a guy in about a 2-hour drive from us, Wisconsin. Gave me this motor for $75. It was a steal. You don't see a lot of these horizontal shaft, these Briggs & Strattons. They're rare. Look at that, baby. 656cc on a mini bike. These tires are gonna have to go for sure too. Little kitty tires. Gonna blow those right up. How much do you think that motor weighs?
Oh, I think it weighs probably. Yeah, I'd say probably about 60, 70 pounds.
Yeah.
75.
It's saying online that fully loaded and oil and gas and everything, it weighed like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
So this bike's gonna be a beast. All right, Paul. Now we're gonna be cleaning this old girl up. What do you think we should do?
Well,
She's looking a little aged.
she is.
She's showing her age a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Got the intake manifold off, all the valve covers and everything. Valve covers on this thing have the integrated breathers.
We're gonna clean her up.
Yep. And we're gonna do our first start in a little bit. It's gonna be exciting.
Yes. I'm super excited for that.
Absolutely. This thing's gonna be like, it's gonna sound like a Harley.
Yeah. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah, this bike's gonna look like nothing. Nothing, not even close to how it started. And we bought this bike for $80 with this little motor on it. We gotta paint this. We gotta touch up the black paint on this thing too.
Oh yeah, we got to pay for that.
Make her look nice and pretty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how we looking today, Paul? This is day 2 of this project.
Yep. So it is the next day, and today so far we have gotten this bad boy started.
Yeah, we got her running. We'll get a video of that in a bit.
She is very loud.
Loud
very
and powerful. This
powerful.
thing lifts off the ground when you
It's
hit the
crazy.
throttle.
So right
Bike's
now,
looking a little different there, Paul.
yeah, what we did is we sent a video, we cut it up.
Lengthened it about a foot.
Yeah.
So I think lengthwise will be good to fit the battery and the motor. I think right now we're just gonna have to worry about the height. Because I mean, how high is this thing?
It's 15
So
inches.
take a measurement. I think it's like 15 or something like that. Do from the ground to the top of the airbox up there. We might have to rework the airbox, but I really want to keep it. How much space we got on the frame?
It is 16 inches. Almost.
16 and what?
16 and a half.
16 and a half?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's see what we got on the airbox from bottom to top. $16 and a half. Look at that. I think we might just be able to fit it. If anything, we're probably just gonna have to take a piece of flat bar or something, or tube, and put it over the top.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be bad.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Feeling like you need a break?
No.
Here's what we got so far. I think we got the frame mock-up done. Standing right in the way, Paul.
Nope, not that.
Gonna look a little interesting. It's got a decent amount of room though, now that we got the frame extended quite a bit. Now, that carburetors are poking right out the top. It's pretty tall, so I'm gonna have to put an air filter on there or something. But that's how the frame's gonna look. We're gonna have all the stress going through this beefy piece of steel right there, 1/4-inch angle steel. I'm gonna weld it right here, right here. We're gonna bolt and weld it up here so it's nice and strong. I'm not a great welder, so probably gonna beef it up quite a bit. Just gotta get that battery on there. Where's you put that battery?
Oh, they're over there.
Grab that. We're gonna need to mount that. We're gonna put one of these little tractor batteries on there. Probably gonna throw it right in front of the engine. What do you think?
Probably. Yeah, probably be the best bet. Right there.
Yeah, maybe a bracket that would hang it out to the side a little bit. I mean, because these front foot pegs we're not going to be used anyway.
Yeah, we might have to make more new pegs.
Yeah.
New ones.
On this angle steel. We put it out on a bracket maybe, kind of sitting more out towards here. With the terminals on the inside, should be okay. The gas tank, we're going to put that gas tank on there.
And the gas tank's going to go under here.
Yeah. I think we might extend this out a little bit and have it on the back. But it should be great. Oh no, because we need to have the gas tank higher than the carb. to get it to feed to prime. So we're probably gonna have to mount it up here on the side or over here. Either way, you're gonna be sitting back here, and they're gonna be like, you're gonna be leaning forward quite a bit. You're gonna be sitting like this.
Yeah.
Get on there, Paul. See how that looks on you. How's that feel?
That's pretty fucking wild, I'll tell you that.
This bike's gonna be scary when it's done. It's got quite a bit of overhang on that motor off to the side, but I think it should clear your leg okay, as long as it don't get sucked into this huge fan. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out something with that airbox.
Pit of death.
Because that airbox is not gonna fit, so I don't know what we're gonna do. It's time.
Indeed.
We got it mocked up.
This is the design before all the welds are going to be done. Let's take a closer look.
Got all the fuel line ran. Fuel tanks going on the back. Mufflers are spaced. It's actually all fitting pretty well with this design. I'm surprised. Got it spaced with the clutch to be able to go on there. Even the throttle cable matches up. The linkage right here. It's gonna be good. We're just gonna have to figure out something to do with the crankcase ventilation and the air filter. Probably just put a cone filter on it. We gotta get a look all around the bike. This thing looks freaking awesome. All we gotta do is lengthen that brake cable in the rear.
Yep.
Shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully that brake can stop this thing. How much do you think this bike weighs?
I'd say roughly about maybe 100 and...
Probably 180.
Yeah, I would say about 135. The engine with all the that, all the what's it called in there?
Battery weighs quite a bit.
Yeah, I would say probably about 150.
Yeah.
150 pounds.
Probably gonna need new tires. This thing's gonna be pretty
this,
heavy.
That tire, that's not gonna. And then that
Nice
happens.
one, Paul. Nice.
Yep. Don't worry.
Got the engine plate mounted up too. We just cut some, what is that? Probably an 1/8 inch. 1/8 inch steel plate for the thing. Get over here on this side. It actually looks pretty good.
Nicely done, Paul.
I'm surprised. This is actually gonna work pretty well. Just drill some holes, be able to drain the oil right between there. Fat ass clutch. This muffler's gonna probably have to be moved out to here so the chain can go behind it. I'm thinking we're just gonna take some of that threaded black pipe and thread it into here because this is already threaded.
Yeah. This probably should come down. Come down to the bottom below the chain because you don't want your leg
rubbing.
rubbing.
Foot peg down here.
You're gonna be like, you don't want your leg rubbing on that.
Yep. I think it's turning out well.
Yes.
It's gonna be scary when this thing is running.
Yes.
Thinking maybe we should mount the battery up here. So it can't be too close to that cylinder. That cylinder head right there.
Yep. All we need is weld everything up. Get that clutch on there.
Yep. Run all the
Chain it up.
electrical and the fuel. We gotta figure out a charging system for the battery because that's a non-regulated inverter. It's gonna be interesting. We're getting close. Getting close, boys.
Yes.
We're gonna come up with we came up with a few different names for this thing. What do you think they should be, Paul?
I have either the Danger Twin or the ER Visit.
Yeah, I mean, even on go-karts, these things will pop a wheelie. So these motors are pretty crazy, but it's gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah.